your dream, your destiny can change. The same thing our own Mahatma Gandhi has said, you find the purpose, the means will follow. What Paulo Coelho said in Most Probably in Alchemist, this man said in 1930s, 1920s in India. Only the words have changed. And how many of you read Richard Bach, Jonathan Livingstone, the seeker? I am a Tamil Brahmin, our Tamil Ayers don't know anything in life, but they can read a lot. पढ़ाई करते हैं, दूसरा कुछ नहीं है. That's, we belong to that sect. So anything, सिंगदाना का वो रहता है ना cover in which you eat a सिंगदाना, वो भी फिर गया तो you take that slowly, go to the bathroom. My wife asked, what do you want to read in a scrap paper? But we Tamil Ayers or something like that. कुछ भी मिल गया वो पढ़ते रहते हैं. But all those readings, a few of those sentences, books makes impact. And Richard Bach is one beautiful, awesome. And let's take 3 minutes to share or 5 minutes to say Richard Bach just to reinforce. How many has read Richard Bach? My God. It's a story of a small little seagull which wants to fly like an eagle. It's very similar. A simple roadside gutter ke upar ka vada pav which wants to become something like a burger. That's why I would relate it. Jonathan was among those seagulls. And seagulls normally don't fly in the air very high. They normally fly from shore to the small little fisherman's boat at the edge of the ocean. And there are some dry fishes there. Seagulls go, fight among themselves, take those dead fishes, and their life goes between eating and fighting among themselves. Middle class, lower middle class, anywhere. जीते हैं सिक्योरिटी के लिए, पीएफ ग्रेजुटी और थोड़ा सा बैंक बैलेंस के लिए. And Richard Bach has beautifully captured this entire thing. And most of the seagulls live their life, and among them was our hero Jonathan Livingstone. And Jonathan was not like the rest of them. He said, I want to fly like an eagle. There was a 10,000 feet plus high cliff at the edge of the ocean, and he used to climb that ocean cliff at 10,000 feet high daily. And at the top of the cliff, he used to look at the eagles and say, can I fly like an eagle? Can I fly like an eagle? One day I want to fly like an eagle. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, he used to do this like a mad, crazy entrepreneur who runs behind his dreams. And one day, after 6 months, he gathered the courage. He gathered the courage. At 10,000 feet high, the winds were blowing, at what speed? And he still has seen the eagle. He still has not flied like an eagle. And suddenly he threw himself from 10,000 feet high cliff at a speed of maybe 1,000 kilometers per hour to 2,000 to 3,000. He came crashing on the brake-like ocean. His feathers broke away. He fell unconscious. As his body drifted back to the ocean seashore, all his seagull fraternities, family, friends, they all gathered. Bola tha pagal hai. Why did he get into all this? Gave up his security and jumped from a cliff. Dekho mar gaya hai. That's what they were all discussing. But suddenly the sun beam fell on his eyes. He got up little and started walking towards the cliff. And his father shouted at him. Yes, our typical middle class, lower middle class parents. Jonathan, if at all you want to learn to catch dry fishes. Take some lessons from your friends how to fight among themselves for the dead fishes. Give up this flying business to the big eagles. He said, look at your body, it's become bones and skins. Look at your eyes, dark circles below it. These were the words. Why do you want to take all this tension? Lead a simple seagull life. Leave the flying to the big eagle. Jonathan cried, Father, I know I can't fly like an eagle. And he marched on to his 10,000 feet high cliff. Jumped once more. Jumped 10 times. Jumped maybe 50 times. Every time he failed. But every time as he flew down, he learned something new. And one day, Jonathan flew like an eagle at 10,000 feet high. And from there he saw all his brothers and sisters like tiny specks fighting for the dead fishes. Yes, that's what entrepreneurs are all about. Chasing a dream, giving up security, and jumping into the mad world of uncertainty. And then suddenly, once they fail, twice they fail, they get the hits, and one day they also start flying. It's not that there can be only one Dhirubhai Ambani, or one Narayana Murthy, or one Ratan Tata, or one Kishore Biyani. I've spent 15 years in corporate finance, seeing entrepreneurs with nothing in their hands and building stories. Provoke was one example, a 5 crore turnover company with nothing but dreams.